Hi everyone, Miranda here and welcome to my indie book haul. Now if you're not familiar with the term indie in the book world, indie basically means indie authors. So authors that are self-publishing and self-independent. An indie author called Mark Shaw not that long ago contacted me saying, hey, do you want to, review some indie books and stuff like that. I was like, I'm more than interested to do that. That is awesome. So over the last couple of months, I've been sent some books by indie authors, and yeah, so today's video is basically going to be telling you about these books that I hold. I will be going through them like I do a normal haul video, and then in the future I will be doing reviews on each of them. This is a really good chance for some authors that you may not have heard of to kind of be heard and seen in the booktube world on the internet, and kind of just to get out there a bit with their book. Before I do begin this video, I would also like to thank all the authors that did send me books. That's absolutely amazing. I loved receiving them. Some sent me physical copies and some sent me digital copies on my Kindle, on my iBooks. So first I'm going to start with the physical copies and then I'm going to get to the digital copies. Let's see what indie books I hold. This is going to be interesting. And why am I doing this? First trilogy that I got with this was the Gratification trilogy, and this is by Clara Grace Walker. Now this looks like a very awesome trilogy. Look at those covers, and apparently the cover model for this is named Miranda, so get out. I'd like to thank the author for this awesome poster that I got, and it says, Happy reading Miranda from Clara Grace Walker, which is so cute. I love it. So thank you so much for that. So this is a trilogy. The first one's Gratification, the second one's Gossip, and the third one's Redemption. Preston Tyler's fight to save his company from a hostile takeover is not your average business deal. Andy Clark, a businessman notorious for gobbling up other companies, comes sniffing at Preston's door. He has more than a business offer in mind. He also wants Preston to marry his spoiled daughter, Ira Lynn, interesting name, a union Preston wants no part of. He soon discovers, however, that a woman's scorn pales in comparison to the worth of his father-daughter duo. Worse than lying, scheming and backstabbing he must deal with, however, is going to go to his company's largest shareholder, Maggie Mackenzie, for help, the woman who jilted him at the altar. If Preston plays his cards right, maybe he can not only save his company, but win back Maggie's heart as well. So this looks like a very good trilogy, and I reckon everyone should get on it. I will leave all the links down below as to where you can purchase these books, where they are available. So if you sound interested, make sure to get behind these authors and click on the link down below because it will be down there as to where to purchase it. It's the Gratification trilogy. Thank you so much for Clara Grace Walker for sending me this book. Next book that I got was Saving Yesterday, and this is by Jessica Keller. Look at this cover. It's like so mysterious, I swear. And the blurb just got me on this one. I love time travel. It's a bit of time travel, unlike Clara's one, which is more contemporary. Despite the fact that she acts as a parent to her alcoholic father, Gabby Creed feels pretty normal, but her life is turned upside down on her 17th birthday when a bracelet appears on her wrist and sucks her back through time. Turns out she's not even a little bit normal. She's a shifter, a protector of humans and of history itself, and she's not alone. The other shifters believe Gabby is special, even more special than the mysterious Michael Pace. In the shades, seriously creepy creatures who feed off human despair are determined to capture her. It's all a lot to absorb, so Gabby's grateful to have Michael as her trainer, or she would if she could get her rebellious heart under control. Then again, if the rumours about her blood are true, saving yesterday will be the least of her worries. How good does that sound? I'm so excited to read this, and as soon as I finish it, I'll definitely do a review on it. Thank you so much for Jessica Keller for sending me this book. The book that I got was The Keeper of the Wind by Mark Shaw, and Mark's actually the one who started this whole indie authors be seen thing. So make sure to get behind this book. I'll leave the link down below as to where to get it, but first I'll read you the blurb and tell you what it's about, and then see if you can make up your mind if you like it or not. A trio of high school seniors lists 3 ancient artifacts for sale on eBay. Professor and the archaeologist of native artifacts, Mitch Waters, believes he hit the jackpot. But is he concerned more with historical preservation or his own fame and fortune? Author Mark A. Shaw brings together an unlikely yet entertaining trio of high school seniors, each of a different race and upbringing, who were separated from their senior class during a high school camping trip. On their way to the wilderness, they come across 3 authentic artifacts in a hidden cave. The events that unfold once they return to safely and attempt to sell their newfound treasures on eBay intersect modern with ancient worlds, position with truth and trust with trickery. This is a great book if you like mystery, a bit of friendships, and all that kind of adventure stuff and journeys. I suggest to pick this up. This cover looks really interesting. Look, he looks so heroic. Just like, so the next book I got was by Bella Chal, and I have to say this is for all the romance lovers out there, and that is Inseparable, and nothing can come between them. So I've read a bit of this book so far, and it is so good. Life has never been easy for Julie. Between working her minimum wage job and living with a mother who never seemed to grow up, she couldn't ever find the time to have a relationship of her own. After she meets Jack, a man who seems to have it all, she's surprised to find how miserable a wealthy family's man's life can be. Jack's wife Sophie divorces him. She also files for sole custody of their kids, seizes half their assets, and continues to try and make Jack's life miserable. Only through a new relationship with Julie that he's able to keep it together. Julie has a secret that will tear their budding relationship apart. Jack's great job and standing in the community evaporates underneath him. Will the relationship wither under the combined force of fate and Vegan's ex-wife? I would say it's more for your kind of older audience with the language used, but apart from that, it's fantastic. And I'll leave the link down below as to where to get it. Vampire Next Door by Angela Snyder, and I had to get this on Smashwords, so I don't actually have it on my iPad, so you can see it here, and that's the cover, and I thought the cover really got me. I thought this looked so interesting, so I had to see what this is about. This is an adult paranormal romance, and you know me, how much I love the paranormal romances, and vampires, you know, they're kind of going out of fashion, but I still love them, so I thought I need to read this. So being left for dead in the woods, a woman wakes up from a coma with no memory of her past. She's given the name Jane. While trying to adjust to her new life, tragedy strikes again. However, this time a mysterious and handsome next-door neighbour is there to help her pick up the pieces. But is he really a stranger, or does he hold the key to unlocking her past and finding out who wants her dead? I suggest it for more your older readers since it contains some adult language, but it looks really amazing, and thank you so much to Angela for sending me this book because I cannot wait to get into it. And make sure, if you sound interested in this, if you love the paranormal romances, I'll leave the link down below and make sure to purchase it. Last book I got in this haul is Glaze by Kim Curran. Look at this cover. This just got me. You know, faces always get me, especially when it's like these type of faces. It looks just awesome. So Petrie Quinn is counting down the days till she turns 16 and can get on Glaze, the ultimate social network that is bringing the whole universe together into one global family. When a peaceful government protest turns into a full-blown riot, Petrie shouldering the blame, she's handed a ban. Her life is over before it's even started. Desperate to be part of the hooked up society, Petrie finds an underground hacker group and gets a black market chip fitted, but this chip has a problem and has no filter and no off switch. Petrie can see everything happening on Glaze all the time, including things she was never meant to see. As her life is plunged into danger, Petrie is faced with a choice: join the Glaze or destroy it. A bit of like a dystopia going on here. It reminds me of The Social Network of Facebook, but this looks like a really great book, and thank you so much for Kim for sending it to me. I still have to get on it, and don't worry, when I finish all these books there will be reviews on them, so you can hop on that. Because I'll be explaining in more detail about each book. Thank you for Mark, it's been awesome. Thank you so much to all the authors that sent me books. It really means a lot, and I cannot wait to read them and review them. Make sure to get behind these authors. All links will be down below as to where to purchase these books, because they sound all amazing, and we should really support some indie authors because some of their content is just really good, and we really need to get behind. I am Miranda. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.